Hey, this is Dennis. I want to get back in the Word. We're in the book of Acts, chapter 19. Start with verse 23. In the same time there arose no small stir about that way. To me, there was a whole bunch of people were upset about the teaching of Jesus Christ, the way of Jesus Christ. For a certain man named Demetrius, a silversmith, which made silver shrines of Diana, brought no small gain unto the craft. In other words, this silversmith, he made a whole lot of money off making these idols of Diana, whom he called together with the workmen of like occupation. He called together these people who are doing the same thing, making idols, and said, "Sirs, you know that by this craft we make our wealth." This is how we make our money. Moreover, you see and hear that not alone at Ephesus, but almost throughout all Asia, this Paul dude, hath persuaded and turned away much people, saying, they be no gods which are made with hands. They're making these idols for people to worship. So that not only this, our craft, is in danger, our financial income's in danger, to be set at naught, but also that the temple of the great goddess Diana should be despised, and her magnificence should be destroyed, whom all Asia and the world worshipped. All Asia and the world all worshiping this idol Diana. And when they heard these things, they were full of wrath and cried out, saying, "Great is Diana of Ephesus. Great is Diana of Ephesians." And the whole city was filled with confusion, and having caught Gaius and Aristarchus, men of Macedonia, Paul's companions in travel, they rushed with one accord into the theater. And when Paul would have entered in unto the people, the disciples suffered him not. They're like telling Paul, "Stay back. Don't go in there, them people mad at you." And certain of the chief of Asia, which were his friends, said unto him, desiring him that he would not adventure himself into the theater. "Don't go in there, Paul." Some therefore cried one thing, and some another, for the assembly was confused. And the more part knew not wherefore they were come together. A bunch of them were like, "What are we here for?" And they drew Alexander out of the multitude, and the Jews putting him forward, and Alexander beckoned with his hands, and would have made his defense unto the people. But when they knew that he was a Jew, all with one voice, about the space of 2 hours, they cried out, "Great is Diana of the Ephesians." That's a long time. They just drowned him out. 2 hours, just kept hollering, "Great is Diana of the Ephesians." And when the town clerk had appeased the people, he said, "You men of Ephesus, what man is there that knoweth not how the city of Ephesians is a worshiper of the great goddess Diana, and of the image which fell down from Jupiter?" Now, I don't have no idea what this image is that fell down. It must have been like a meteorite thing that fell down out of the sky. "Seeing then that these things cannot be spoken against, ye ought to be quiet and to do nothing rashly. For ye have brought hither these men, which are neither robbers of the churches, nor yet blasphemers of your goddess. They haven't been blaspheming your goddess. Wherefore is, if Demetrius and the craftsmen which are with him have a matter against any man, the law's open, go to the law. And there are deputies, we got cops, let them plead one another. But if you inquire anything concerning other matters, it shall be determined in a lawful assembly. Y'all need to get lawful. We don't need a riot on our hands here. For we are in danger to be called in question for this day's uproar, there being no cause whereby we may give an account of this concourse. And when he had spoken thus, he dismissed the assembly. Well, God bless y'all. Walk with God one day at a time.